You guys catfished me, huh? You guys catfished me in the comments saying that, you know what, watch this film. We recommend you watch this film because it's a really nice love story. That's what I thought when I went into watching this film. But you guys totally were lying. This is not just a love story, it is so much more than that. Let's talk about it. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. And yes, as per your request for the Rewind review, today I will be sharing my thoughts on Toovan Tumbikal, which stars Mohanlal, Sumalata and Parvati, and this is directed by the legendary Padma Rajan, and this movie released in 1987, so 1 year before I was born. Now what I have been told that this movie, when it was released, it did not do that well in the box office, but over the years this has actually gained a cult following. And I completely understand after watching this film because, you cannot really decipher and understand the complexities and the nuances of the film on your first watch itself. For me, of course, because I had the privilege of pausing and going back to a couple of scenes and again rewatching them, I could still decipher it to the best of my abilities. The director leaves a lot of room for the audience to interpret and form a perspective about these characters because they are truly very complex, like how people are in real life. All of us are not just black and white. We carry so many opinions. Our opinion changes over time. We go through so many experiences which shape us as a person. So for a set of people, I would be a really good person, and for probably another set of people, I would not be that great of a person. So how people would perceive me is because of the experiences that they have had with me, be it positive or negative. And this film does exactly that. It just leaves you with the characters and you are free to decide what you think about their interactions and what you think about the choices that they are making. At its core, what I felt was that this movie is about contradictions, about a man who cannot help but live two completely distinct lives. Jai Krishnan, played by Mohanlal, is as complex as they come. In town, he is flamboyant, adventurous and fun-loving. In the village, he is disciplined, traditional and loyal to his family. The duality of this character is the heartbeat of this film. And I think this specificity where you modulate your behavior as per your environment was valid before also, it is valid today, it is going to be valid in the future as well. And I think Jai Krishnan is one of the most fascinating protagonists that I have watched in my so many years of watching cinema. He's someone who thinks that he knows himself. He's very confident in living in this duality until one fine day he's tested by his fate and his own feelings. Initially rejected by Radha as the film starts, he is thrown into an unexpected entanglement with Clara, a gentle, graceful soul caught up in circumstances she cannot control. And Clara, this character is so well written. She is a sex worker, but the way she has been portrayed in the film in such a dignified manner, like, it's amazing because so many writer-directors fail to portray this. And Sumalata also brings her to life with so much sensitivity that whenever there was a Clara scene, I was like logged in completely. Even her dialogues are superbly written. Like, she is the kind of character who gives so much perspective and so much nuance to this film. And despite the transactional origins of Jai Krishnan and Clara's relationship, she's dignified, she's warm, and she's so aware of Jai Krishnan's life. And that is the point where Jai Krishnan questions everything because he's never been confronted with that kind of perspective until Clara walks into his life. In her own way, she offers him a rare kind of honesty and freedom, which is why I felt personally that between Jai Krishnan and Clara and between Jai Krishnan and Radha, the former's chemistry was much more believable. Now don't get me wrong, Radha is compelling too. She's strong, she's sharp-tongued, and she's intelligent. And one would think in first glance when you watch the film that Radha has clearly rejected Jai Krishnan. She knows that, okay, he's like a brat. She also finds out, because she questions around and she finds out this is the kind of person he is. She gets a different version from the friends. She gets a different version from XYZ. So obviously she's curious about him, and in the end she ends up falling in love with him. And initially I kept thinking to myself, why? Why would you fall in love with the guy? Then I realized that her character is written in such a way that she is kind of giving the messaging to the audience that don't judge a book by its cover. Because even though she hears all of this narrative about Jai Krishnan, her initial encounter with Jai Krishnan is not that great. But then when she again meets him, she sees that no, there is more to this guy than what the eye meets. And throughout the film, you can see that they have a proper courtship. Like they have 1.5 years of courtship. So obviously, she also has evolved as a person. They would have interacted more. They would have understood each other more in that course of 1.5 years. That's how people eventually grow. But I did have one issue with her character. When Jai Krishnan meets Clara for the second time, you can see that she is visibly hurt. She is visibly hurt, and she makes him do a promise that, okay, you'll not meet her. I mean, I don't know if that was the right response. Like, okay, promise me that you'll never do that again. I feel that Radha, even though it was shown that yes, she's upset, but with that kind of situation, she's not upset enough. That's what I felt. That is the behavior I found a little bit odd, because the way her character was set up initially, she is not the kind to mince words. If you have a perspective to share about that, please let me know in the comments. Because when it comes to the emotion of love, I think Radha was not really madly in love with Jai Krishnan to forgive everything. Yes, she found him intriguing. She had a different perspective about him. And she loved him. But looking at her character, I don't think she was like blindly in love. She was pretty practical about her life as well. So yeah, like I said, if you have a perspective to give me, please do share in the comments. When it comes to performances, I think all these three actors were just superb. Mohanlal is simply magnetic here. He takes us on a subtle internal journey of self-realization, all without ever losing that charming sparkle that makes Jai Krishnan so relatable. Sumalata and Parvati match him beautifully, each bringing a quiet strength that shapes the narrative. Despite these three principal characters, there's one more character in the film that is extremely prominent, which is the rain. The rain in this film bears witness to secrets, to promises, and to pain. The fact that the rain is so integral to this film feels like a metaphor of life itself. Unpredictable, nourishing, and sometimes harsh, but always transformative. I think when you view this film from the lens of 2025, it still holds remarkably well. It avoids melodrama despite dealing with delicate topics like prostitution, morality, and unfulfilled desires. Its pacing is slow by today's standards, but that very pace lets the emotions breathe. The thematic concerns of this film, that searching for true honesty in relationships, the weight of expectations, the ache of missed connections, I mean, they are still very valid today. In an age of fast entertainment, this film reminds us of the beauty of introspection and patience. This is the kind of film that really grows richer in retrospect, and which is why over the years it has gained such a cult status. The movie's core message, which is honesty, like absolute honesty, no matter how painful it is the true way of communication to another person. All the three principal characters are very nuanced and flawed. They make decisions like any other regular people. So from your lens, how you judge them, I think Padmarajan has left it to the audience. That's why I said, you guys catfished me. This is not a love story. This movie is so much more than that, because the way they have portrayed the complexity of relationships in this, I don't think a lot of movies do that, especially when it comes to romance. Now, how the film concludes is something that, I mean, I have mixed feelings for, but you guys can let me know what were your thoughts. And yes, it's a happy ending, but I would have preferred it if it was not. And I'll tell you why. Because when Clara and Jai Krishnan meet for the second time, and then he goes and tells this to Radha, she makes him promise, right, that you're not meeting her. And he eventually goes and breaks that promise. Of course, by telling her, he's like, you know what, I want to meet her because she has sent me this telegram and it'll be wrong if I don't meet her. So, okay, he goes, fine, he's being honest. Again, full marks for his honesty. He goes, he meets her. Then, surprise, Clara is married, she has a kid. And now, Mohanlal does not have to choose. He can just go back to Radha, knowing that she would accept him. And here, I would have wanted Radha to say, you know what, yeah, I'm not gonna marry you. I think it's best for us. I don't know. I think that would have been a much more realistic ending for me. I thought that was way too convenient for everything to just fall into its place so freaking easily when you have built such a complex narrative from the beginning. But yes, I think, yeah, that's the only mixed bag feeling I have for this movie's ending. But you guys can let me know your thoughts here. And overall, this movie was really well written. So that was my review for Toovan Tumbikal. You can let me know your thoughts in the comments and the next film that you want me to review in the Rewind review series. And I'm going to sign off now, and I'll see you soon on my next video. Bye.